What's up, it's Marwan. This is currently my first video and right now I am in Confederation Park. So what I wanted to talk about today is the concept of positive reframing. So what does that mean, reframing? Reframing basically means looking at something from a different angle, from a different perspective. So positive reframing means looking at something from a more positive angle or positive perspective. So the reason why I want to talk about this is what this can help you do is actually interpret situations that might affect you negatively in a more positive way so that you can maintain that positive state instead of letting the situation affect you negatively and going into a negative state. The reason why I wanted to talk about this is because sometimes I see the people around me, they seem to interpret things in a very negative way even though it's either not that bad or let's say things are kind of shitty. They still interpret things negatively instead of focusing on that bright spot, and they let things affect them instead of staying grounded and kind of maintaining either neutral or positive. They would let things affect them negatively. So how that affects you negatively is that it kind of ruins your mood and it's not really healthy for you. So it's kind of just like really shitty. Instead of focusing on the positive side of it and looking at the bright side and enhancing it, they choose to play that victim role and enjoy complaining and whining about things instead of being more positive. They prefer to be more negative. So a really good example of this is, let's say you missed a bus. What you can't do is you can't use telepathy to basically communicate to the bus driver that you missed the bus and that you really need to go to work because you have a morning meeting that you need to attend to. So what you can do instead is focus on the bright side of it and think, okay, what good came out of this? Okay, it sucks that I'm gonna miss my meetings, I'm gonna be late for work, but the good part about it is that, okay, I have more time to read my book, or I have more time to eat a better breakfast, or I have more time to make that personal call that I've always wanted to make. So there's a couple of different ways to reframe every situation, and it really depends on what your life situation is, where you can take advantage of small situations even though they kind of suck. You can kind of like see what the positive side of it. So a more complex situation that's on a more complex emotional and logical level is, let's say you asked a girl out and she rejected you. What that really means is your energy just didn't really meld with that other person. But for some guys, they kind of like to perceive that as, oh, that sucks, I'm shitty, I don't have much to offer, I don't understand, why can't you see it, or blah blah blah, or whatever. And a good reframe is kind of see, okay, she saved me the time from spending time with her. She knew that my energy didn't meld with hers, so she saved me the time so that I can look for other people. So, and time is a very precious resource, so I mean, that's only a good thing. That's never a bad thing here. So there's a couple of different ways that you can reframe things. Try it out yourself. Try it out for a few days or maybe a few weeks and see how that works out for you. That's really all I wanted to talk about for today. And yeah, on that note, until next time.